What's good, y'all? We're back at it again. I'm Steven.
Max Shooter.
And we're actually filming this the day after the first video. So we're on a streak for y'all. We're locked in. Today I wanted to do like kind of like a Q&A because I know I've been gone from YouTube for a while. I've been doing a lot of shit and I know that a lot of my fans probably have questions for Mac and a lot of Mac's fans might have some questions for me. So if y'all don't follow us, damn, how the fuck you see that? If y'all follow us on Instagram, then you would have seen that me and Mac both posted to our stories just like asked us some questions for a YouTube video. So I got some of them down right here.
Damn.
And we're both just gonna ask each other some questions. Mac, you wanna start off?
Yeah, so the first question, and I'm only gonna choose like really good questions. Like all the other BS
I'm
goes out
not
the window.
the things that are getting skipped is favorite VSTs.
Oh, okay.
What's your loop email? Everything else, let's hear it.
So like what's the overall best VST you be using?
Yeah, my Discord, I installed this bot called anti-yap. So like anytime my Discord hears someone yapping, it just removes me. My bad, bro.
What is the best way to get better at making samples?
It's a combination of things. It's practice consistently. You have to practice consistently. It's learning new skills, whether that's learning an instrument, learning sound design, learning how to mix, anything like that. And then the last part of it is like finding new inspiration and new influences to go off of. It's easy to kind of like get in the habit of like making the same type of loops, but if you listen to a wider variety of music, you can really like, you know what I'm saying? You can grab shit from different genres, put it into whatever you want to work on, and it takes your shit to the next level. So that's what I would say.
Facts. Everything you said, 100% true. And then you should also just get into the habit of experiencing because it's going to be your best teacher instead of just sitting back and watching all the tutorials and buying all the resources like I'd be doing. Or I used to do. Like I just got down there and I just started doing whatever type of sample I wanted to do. Make sure you prioritize experience too.
Okay. Someone asked, who's your favorite person to collaborate with?
There's actually a few people I've been locked in with. Obviously, my boys Keon and Key Major, the Key brothers. I've been locked in with Patron the whole summer, bro.
He's hard.
Yeah, he's crazy. I don't know. I like working with everybody. There's not like a favorite person I have in mind, bro. It's just those are my guys, bro. You know, Juco always.
Yo,
What about you?
I say right now, my favorite person to work with, producer wise, is Al Hug.
Yeah.
He's nasty. He's nasty at every instrument, and like I can just send him anything. After that, I've my homie Charlie. His name's Charlie Halleck, and he did like 4 songs on me and Kyle's album, and I brought him in on like I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 songs on the DC album, but we work a ton. That's like another favorite. Other than that, I'd have to go through, but those are really just like my two right now. Oh, and my homie, and the last one is my homie Scarp. Scarp is nasty. He did a song on both DC and Kyle albums. We work a ton. He's nasty.
All the goats, bro. What's one thing you tell yourself if you could go back to when you first started producing?
I feel like I answered this like a while ago, but if I could go back and tell myself one thing, there's so many things I would tell myself.
Facts.
The first thing I would tell myself is like I feel like in the beginning I used to value like working with bigger producers or like getting recognition from bigger producers a lot, like way more than I do now, because I thought that like if I finally locked in with One a Girl, it would change my life. And if I finally locked in with like I don't know, Boy Wonder, it would change my life. And then you end up like meeting these people and you get connected to these people and you realize that like even if y'all work, you still have mountains of work to do before you can even get close to their level.
Facts.
And so like working with someone like Wonder Girl is not gonna make you skip all those steps that she had to take to become Wonder Girl, you know? So I would say that. I would say focus on working on artists. Working with producers is fire. Working with producers is fun, but like working with artists is what's gonna make you money and actually like change your career. And it doesn't even have to be the biggest artist in the world. It can literally be the artists that are right in front of you. And oftentimes if they're fire enough, then it'll do more good for you than just working with producers and trying to work with like Drake and Kanye and all that shit. So that's what I tell myself. What about you?
Everything you said is facts, bro. I really don't have much to add on to that. Just accept, like, I would tell myself to really, when it comes to music, a craft that we have to really like hold high and really protect because it can easily be like destroyed by other stuff like anxieties with like placements and like worries and shit like that. I would just tell myself to strictly just constantly have fun with this no matter what because it can easily be destroyed by like outside shit. So always have
Yeah,
fun with this and prioritize the fun over anything else.
it's a fact. What's your opinion on vegans?
No way. The question?
Dead ass. It's a real question.
Bro, listen, I'm not gonna be that guy here, but I respect
Hey, bruh.
vegans because they don't be eating them animals, man. And I have a little thing too. Like one day I might go vegan because I really don't like. I really don't like killing animals, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Cat,
Even though a burger
cat.
tastes good, I haven't ate a burger in a minute, bro. Like I'm slowly getting off that shit. That's one thing y'all don't know.
Nah,
Starting to get
bruh.
more to green. I'm sorry,
I know
bro.
you too well.
I'm sorry, bro. No,
I know
it.
you too well, bro. You
Okay,
you
listen,
addicted
listen.
to
I'm
that
gonna say
meat.
this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, bro. Meat is freaking great, bro. Pause. Said pause, bro. But I don't like you shouldn't really go overboard with it. I respect the vegans because they decided to stop eating it and that's what they do. So but I respect meat eaters too. It's like I have no like bad things to say about vegans. I think they're dope.
Let's move on.
Someone said he's like, hey Steven, first of all, I'm a huge fan. Feeling kinda
This
stuck with
question, is this a real question?
he said I'm
This isn't a real
he
question.
said he
This
said
isn't a real question.
he
Hold on,
said
hold on. This is not a real question. I'm going to the shit you sent me. All right, go ahead.
he said, feeling kind of stuck on my sound. How do I improve and look out for new stuff? And how should I look out to improve my sound?
Wait, say the question again.
He said, I'm feeling kind of stuck with my sounds. Where do I and how should I look out for new stuff?
I feel like that's a stupid ass question. I feel like we should just go. I'm sorry. Let's just keep it going.
How do you start networking? Which method do you think is more efficient and reliable? This is
I
a
think the
this is a Hall of
first
Fame question, first of all.
It is, and I think the first thing that people have to do is they have to stop trying to network and stop trying to like use methods of like networking, and
Mm.
they need to start being like just regular human beings. I feel like it makes your life easier when you stop thinking about it as networking and you just start thinking about it as like I'm trying to actually be like homies and friends with these people. And so like if all I am to someone is like emailing their inbox of like new loops every Friday, you're never gonna be able to have like actual real relationships with people. The only way you're gonna do that is like actually talking to them. It's easier for me to do it because I live in LA, but if you don't live in LA or in a major city, you just have to be able to use the internet to your advantage and just be able to like talk to people like they're regular people. It don't matter if it's the biggest producer, biggest artist in the world, like you just have to talk to people like they're regular people. In theory, networking is like a great idea, but like it gets played out and you can tell when someone's trying to like network with you, you know? So you just have to be natural with it, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's right. I think we should kind of change the definition of what networking is because networking is more than just sending a DM into somebody's loop. Like, networking can also be providing value through videos or kits. That's the same thing as networking because you're getting something out there for other people. They might follow you for that YouTube video you posted or that reel. So, networking is just overall about what you do. Like, what do you post, like what your brand is, and then people are just going to link up with you off of that, really, too. But we got to stop acting like people ain't human nowadays. Just really work like regular people again.
Yeah, facts. All right, whose turn is it? Hey, before that though, just want everyone to look at this sandwich for real.
That
Bro,
do
you
look
can't tell me
fire.
this shit looks
Where you get
so
that from?
good.
You get that from Subway?
Stupid ass. Whose question is it?
It's your turn.
Someone said, "What's your end goal as a musician?"
My end goal as a musician is to be able to make music and not care. Just make music, you know? I'm not making
What's
music.
that? What does that mean though?
You get to a point where you're just making music not for anything else. You know, like it's not really the game of placements or the game of artists. It's just making music with whoever you want to. Because right now, because sometimes we can make music and make sound kits to pay bills, bro. Like that's just facts. Like sometimes we want to make music to pay the bills. There will be a point one day where I hope that we can get to like we don't have to really worry about everything. Obviously, we're gonna have worries, but we could just get to a point where we could just make music all day and then have everything just cool. Like kind of like a Cardo or a Boy Wonder position. Like they already have all those things, bro. Where they just make beats and just work with any artist they want to. So kind of want to get to that point where our sound, like me and you both, you know, we can just shoot the beats to the artist and they just believe in our sound, bro. And that's already it, bro. Just make music. We don't gotta prove nothing else.
I feel that. So far, I would say my end goal as a musician is I'd say like by the end of my career, I would want to have set up a system to where anyone that enters the system it's like a light. I have the ability to change people's lives and like give them opportunities and like really like by the end of my career, I want to be able to take someone under my wing and just because of the fact that I did that, I know that their life will change and they can immediately have access to thousands of resources and opportunities that they never would have had. So that's my goal. I think by the end of my music career, I would love to be financially free. It's the goal. That's the fucking goal.
Someone said, what challenges did you have to face when getting started? And how did it make you stronger today?
I mean, there was a bunch. I feel like my path is a little different because I skipped a lot of steps because I joined Splitline before my career was like even started. So like my whole entire career, I've had a team and like I've had like people that I can like count on to like help me grow.
Yeah.
But I think the challenges of starting out is, well, first of all, your shit is not that good. When I started taking music seriously, I was still in high school. And so like I was like very like I wouldn't say insecure, but like I was limited by like like of what I could post or like what I could do based on like what I thought like kids in my class would think.
Mm.
And so like I would get cooked for making beats, and then I just would be like, if it was like a reel or a TikTok or something, I would just be a little hesitant to post it at first because I was just like, oh, they're gonna make fun of me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think one of the biggest challenges I faced early on is I used to get super discouraged when I would see like other people at my level like go up or like have their moments of like whether that's like they catch a crazy ass song or like you know what I'm saying, they just like they start going up, and then I'm just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck am I doing? When you realize that this shit is just a constant like up and down thing, you kind of just get used to it. Like you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But yeah, those were definitely like my challenges.
I think that's spot on because everybody has to go through not being good and getting past that barrier of discouragement and disbelief. That's where I think it's like a human thing. I think everybody has his own unique challenges. Like, I guess some of mine was just not having the team, you know? Like, I had to really run into a lot of walls, and I'm still doing that, you know? Not out
Mm.
of arrogance saying I can do this on my own, but out of more of just like, let me see how I can do this. Let me try to figure it out. So that's really it, bro. Honestly, everybody goes through challenges as a music producer, especially like this is a job that's a creative job. So you're really not gonna have like any security when it comes to this, you know? So yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta get past the mental barriers. At least that was a huge challenge for me. Still is.
All right, next question. He said, this is a real question, all God. He goes, a question for Mac. How hard is it for you to watch Steven blow so much money on pants? And then he put a bunch of laughing emojis after.
Oh shit, man! I don't know what capital is. I don't know where this guy. I'm not really into that stuff, bro. Like I get my shit off Amazon. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's still fire shit though. It's still fire shit. But I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't hurt me, bro. Cause I'll be like, you know, Steven, he probably eating. You know what I'm saying? He probably eating co-executive album. So like, I think Steven, I think you're smart with your money. At least I hope you are, bro. Please be smart with your money. How much are those
All
pants,
right, I'm
bro?
gonna say ones I'm wearing right now.
No, like how much do those pants be usually costing?
Let's keep it pushing. I think
Bro,
I
I'm gonna
think
look this
we
shit up.
should just keep pushing.
Bro, what the fuck? 4 bands?
Um, I've never spent 4 bands on no piece of clothing.
One
That's
band.
crazy. All right, so Philo asked, I guess this is a question for both of us, but he said, what separated you both from the average 18-year-old?
What separated me was just the fact that I had to give up a lot of stuff that a lot of teenagers wouldn't give up. Going to school, didn't go to high school like that. I went online school. I didn't really get into the girls like that. I didn't really get into the parties like that. I didn't really have anybody to hang out with either. All of my friends I met on the internet, for real, for real.
X.
You know, it was a lot of isolation, at least for me. So that's how I was able to get a lot of work done, just being alone and just working on my community. And I'm pretty sure that Steven has been the same way. Like, but the thing about him is that he was able to get into an area with mentors and people around, which is the best thing you can do as a young guy is have a mentor. So I think what he did was smart, and I think what I did was smart. And what you just got to do is just take risk and just say F it. Just really get in there, bro. Like, there's really not much that separates us, man. We're like the age ain't really nothing, bro. It's just we're still people too. We just make different decisions. That's all it is.
I think I kind of like it's like the same type of deal.
Mm.
Like I definitely didn't go to that many parties in high school. I was like cool. I was like definitely not like a nerd in high school, but like I was like the cool kid. But like I didn't. I wouldn't say I necessarily had like a friend group or like I was in like any sort of like popular groups. But I think some people are just wired differently. Like they need to have their path picked out for them. And I think me and Mac are in an interesting position because we've basically worked to a point where we can take our paths any which way. I could flip the switch today and just be like, you know, I'm gonna just make content for the rest of the year or for a year and like not work on no music and just like do hacks and content or whatever. Or I could be like, I'm not gonna do no content. I'm just gonna work on songs and records for a year and see what happens. And Max in the same position. So I think what makes it different is we both are like choosing our own path instead of just like something that's laid out for us, which I think is like what a lot of 18-year-olds do for sure.
Facts.
Whether that's
So
like going to college or going to school
facts.
or whatever. But
Yeah, man. Like since you have
yeah.
a lot of time, you gotta really jump into it, bro. Like that's the thing. Can't be afraid of it, man.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, hold on. I got someone texting.
Fine shit, texting you. Fine shit, texting him. What does she look like? What's your type, Mac? That's a question for me in this Q&A. What's your type? Is it like short brown hair with like brown eyes and like he wear?
Dude, who really has a type?
But I'm saying, is your type like short brown hair, brown eyes, wears blue hoodies all the time, has a few chains on, wears AirPod Maxes, also
I
makes
only got
beats
one
himself?
type.
Is that your type?
Nah, I only got one type. She got to be smart. That's it.
It's a good one.
All right, I got a question for you, bro. Someone said dry or lotion.
I don't even do that shit no more. I'm gonna be real.
Yes, sir. My boy graduated. Hey, man, you know, I'm on a senior retention. Almost 21. Trying to quit. Hey, bro. Almost 21.
Yeah.
Trying to quit school and go all in 110%. Any tips?
I would do three things. I would wipe your Instagram clean
Ooh,
and
facts.
just keep all your completely personal shit off there. Make it look like you're a producer on your Instagram. I don't know if you'd already do, but make it look like you're a producer. I would start a YouTube channel. I would post a video on there, maybe once a week, twice a week, whatever is like realistic for you. I would get a job, like a regular day job, just so you can like pay your bills, pay rent, whatever. If you have no motion, it doesn't make sense to just
Oh, I can't
like
go all
move
in.
out. You can't go all in all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to start somewhere.
Nah, that's very
And
true.
yeah, I'll just start posting on Instagram Reels. I'll start posting on TikTok. I'll start posting on YouTube. And yeah, that's what I would do. What about you? I feel like we do the same shit.
Yeah, man. Like, if like you're trying to go all in, then you really have to use your platforms to the best of their ability. Like, the good thing about today's producing is that there's so many ways to get seen. You know, back then it was floppy disks and hard drives. Like, yo, I'm running to freaking catch Kanye West on the bus. Like, no, like there's the internet now, man. So you have to be able to use all of that and build your own build your profile, bro. So like you said, start fresh and make it clear what your intentions are, you know, that people follow you, you know? Like the reason why people don't follow a lot of people cuz like maybe their profile or their brand is corroded with a bunch of stuff, so they don't know what they really want to do. But if you look at Steven, you could look at his pin post. He won a Grammy and there's a video of it. So look at me, Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't have all that stuff, you need to kind of still go in that direction in terms of like if you make sample packs, do it efficiently, make it unique. But yeah, bro, everything he said was right. Just go all in. And yeah, like if you need to get a job because either you're living on your own or live with your parents, you know, like I wouldn't mind staying with my parents until I'm like 20. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Exactly.
I would definitely figure out how to use all the platforms and all the profiles and use the internet, especially if you're not in America. If you're in America, then start going to events and use the internet, invest in stuff like that. Do the groundwork for real.
Oh God. Mac, at what point in your career did you start making money off of music?
In my career, I started making money when I was like, I made my first piece of change when I was like 15. $8 drum kit. I mean, that counts.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like you made $8 off the drum kit, or you
Yeah,
like it
yeah, yeah.
just sold a bunch?
No, I made $8 off a drum kit. Like my first sale for
They're,
real.
they're saying like when did you start making like
Oh,
real
real
money?
2023? Last year, bro. Last year, this
Just
year.
saying.
For
This is
real.
my first year paying taxes for real.
Oh, I paid. Yeah, yeah. Wait, you paid for 2023? Or you're
I
paying
don't think
this
so.
year? Oh, you're paying this year.
I'm paying.
Ooh, so you just. I can tell, like, you spending a lot of money this year. Yeah, this is like your first time getting your hands on like some real bread, bro. Going to New
Yeah,
York and shit,
for
like going to
sure.
Japan. But, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, like around last year, bro.
I'd say
Over.
this, we both started making money around the same time, like this year, last year. I don't know how long you've been doing this shit, Mac, but I've been making beats since 2018 and it's 2024 and I'm just now starting to like get my hands on like real actual adult money.
That's fire.
And yeah, it takes a while for sure.
That's fire
It
because
takes
of your
it takes a little
patience,
bit.
though. Like that's admiring. You
Hmm.
know, people really, you really can't look over that, y'all. It's real patience, bro. Regardless of what people say, man. Like, same here. I'm what, like I think 5 years, bro. Straight up, like 2020.
Five Sugars asked, who's an artist or producer you've been taking inspiration from recently?
I take a lot of inspiration from everybody, bro. But like recently, a lot of Boy Wonder. Recently, that kind of just kicked in. A lot of Boy
The
Wonder, bro.
GOAT.
Yeah, Boy
Only one of
Wonder.
the GOAT.
Oz music, cause I just kind of started listening to their beats, and I was like, wait a minute, I was low key like overlooking these beats. Like these guys never made like generic trap beats, bro. I'm starting to realize that they always had that.
Yeah.
There was always a weird certain bounce they had, bro. I be buying every like Steven drum kit for real, for real. Like you don't be sending me a shit, and I be
Cat,
telling them to send me
cat.
like a discount, bro, but you ain't even send that, so I just be like, you know, it's cool.
Crazy, bro. Crazy,
Dude,
bro.
like he been inspiring me. Cardo inspired me a lot too with his drums and what he's been doing with Cardi, bro. A lot of vintage sample songs, just a lot of records been inspiring me. Just all the different weird sounds, bro. For real, for real. I'm also inspired by my boys. So yeah, what about you? Oh yeah, I also mess with
But
McGee too. That's a good artist, a great artist.
we use fire.
That's
We use super
nuts.
fire. I think I've been inspired by DJ Dahi a lot recently.
Yeah.
I've been inspired by Jay Dilla a lot recently.
Oh yeah, Madlib.
Mac, have
Yeah.
you ever listened to Jay Dilla?
Of course, bro. I'm more of like a Madlib fan though.
I've never really listened to Madlib like that, but
What?
we use fire.
That's
We use super
nuts.
fire. I've been trying to step into the world of like making like songs that could be played in clubs. I'm about to sneeze. Hold up.
All right. Bless you.
I've been trying to make songs that can be like played in clubs or like at a party or some shit, or, like for girls. So I've been looking up to like a lot of like the old Timbaland shit, old Pharrell shit. Even like an artist like Jack Harlow, like his production is always crazy.
Facts.
And yeah, it's kind of like the bag I've been in. I think think we could both have a good answer to this. What's the process for creating sounds for your drum kits? Because a lot of people don't know, like, what's the process behind, like, getting your stash?
First of all, I do not sound design. Like, I be telling people that I do not take a sine wave and create an 808 out of it. Like, I don't be doing that. I'm sorry, y'all. Say whatever you want, but
Me neither. It is what it is.
me
Yeah.
personally, I layer sounds. I take generic sounds and mix them with ungeneric sounds. I may go on Reddit and download like Reddit's best all-time drum kit of all time, 20 gigabytes, and it has just every snare in the world, every 808. And I just layer them. And I also use this plugin called Chop Suey because you can layer 3 drums in there and it turns into a whole new drum by combining the transients.
Exactly. That's the deal. I was gonna say the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think my process for making drums is like my process for making beats is like I make new drum sounds as I go.
Mm.
Like I might find a clap and then I might find a perk and I might combine them together and I might put some shit on the clap or like time stretch the perk a little bit.
Yeah, that's
And all of a sudden
facts.
you have a new sound. And then like once a month when it's time for me to make a drum kit, I just go back through on like, I don't know, 50 beats that I made that month and just take all the sounds from them and then it ends up being a drum stash. That's it for the Q&A. Hopefully y'all enjoyed us answering these questions to the best of our abilities. And I'm gonna set a counter on my phone. We're gonna do a quick little 10-minute cook up for y'all with the new stash. Max, should we tell them the name?
Yeah, you got it, brother. Be honest, bro.
Friday, November 29th, Black Friday. Mark the calendars. Me and Mac are dropping the Gen Z drum stash on drumify.com. So if you haven't already, be sure to go check that out when it drops. And yeah,